Good morning students. As we have completed chapter 3, now we will proceed towards chapter 4, that is basic geometrical ideas. So this chapter starts with a revision or recap of the concepts what you learned in class 5. Now here it starts with a topic. We will have a recap of these concepts. So that is what is a point, line, line segment, ray, intersecting lines and parallel lines. So if you start with a point, what is a point? Point is nothing but a small dot which is marked by a sharp pencil on a sheet of paper. So point is nothing but a dot. So it has neither length nor thickness. So it is denoted by a single capital letter, such as how you can denote a point A, B, C, P, Q, R, any capital letters. So point is nothing but a dot which you mark on a sheet of paper. Right? It is not having any length nor thickness. And it is represented by capital letters, that is A, B, C, P, Q and R. This is point. Now second is line. What is a line? So line is a collection of points which can be extended indefinitely on both the directions. So line means it extends in both the direction. By joining the points, if you collect the points together, it forms a line and it extends in both the directions. It is always represented by double arrow as it is extending or going in both the directions. Now how you can name this line? One way of naming is by using this small letter. It can be L, M and anything. Or if you mention 2 points at the two ends, that is A and B, and top of it you represent by double arrow, it means it is a line segments, and this double arrow, it represents that it is extending in both the directions. So it is a collection of point which extends indefinitely. There is no direction. It is extending indefinitely in both the directions. So this is line. Now comes line segment. What is a line segment? Now it is a part of a line that is bounded by two distinct points. It is represented by AB. Now it is a part of the line. So this is line. If you take part of the line, it is A and B. So as it is you can represent by, it is not having any direction, it is terminating it. So there are two endpoints A and B, no arrows, they have fixed length. What is the difference between line segment and line? Line has no measurement, it extends in both the direction, but line segment has some measurement. It is having some measurement or some length. So it is by two distinct endpoints. It is only having two endpoints here, as you can see. And how it is represented? It is represented by AB, a single dash, or BA, upon that is a dash. Right? In this way it is represented, and there are infinite points on a line segment. So line segment is a part of line, but it has only two distinct endpoints, and this is represented by AB, over that will be dash, or BA dash. So this is line segment. Then comes ray. So ray, it is a part of a line which has one endpoint and it is extended infinitely in one direction. So ray means it will have one endpoint and another endpoint will be giving some direction. So if I want to name it, it will be A, B, right? A, B and single arrow. It is not extending in two direction. AB represents that it is starting from A and extending towards B. BA represents it is starting from B and extending towards A. So in these two ways it can be represented by a single just arrow. Right? So these are the concepts which you have revised, studied in earlier class. Exercise will also be based on this only. Now the fifth and sixth are the intersecting lines and parallel lines. Right? Now what are intersecting lines? Intersecting lines means two lines when they intersect. These are two lines. It is not line segment. When they meet, intersect means they meet at some point. So if I call this line as A, B, C and D. So AB and CD, they are intersecting at some point O or meeting at some point O. These are called intersecting lines. Now sixth one, now another is parallel lines. They are not meeting, never meeting. The best example is the railway track. If you see, just they never meet. There is an equal. Now if you take these two lines, there is here to here there is always a constant distance. The distance between these two lines remains the same. They never meet. So the two lines which never meet each other and the distance between them always remains same are called parallel lines. Yes, now we will be, with these concepts, we will be proceeding towards the exercise. Exercise 4.1. Use the figure to name 5 points. Now here the figure is given. You can see it in the textbook also. Using or looking at this figure, you have to name 5 points. So which are the 5 points? Here you can see B, O, C, E and D. There are only 5 points, so I have written already, that is B, C, D, E, O. Then you have to name a line. There are many possibilities to name a line. So here I have written BD. Right? So it can be EB also. So I have written a line. Name a lines mean I have written only one line, that is BD. Now C is you have to name 4 rays. Rays means it starts at one point, extends in one direction. So it is O, B, O, C, O, D, then E, D. So these are the possibilities of ray. So ray means starting at one point, extending in one direction. So starting at O, extending at C. So it is OC, OB, OD, then ED. So this way I have named 4 rays. Then are 5 line segments. Line segments means there should be only 2 points at the end. So that is OE, then OEED, ED it is here. Then if I can also name OB also. Why? So O and B if I consider, there are only 2 endpoints. If I take, you can measure it and so this becomes the line segment. And if I write OB and place one arrow, single arrow, it becomes your ray. So this is OB you can name, you can also name as OC. So I have named BE, BE. 2 points are here. BE, then OD, OD. Right? Again, this is also line segment OD, OB, OE, ED, then BD. BD is a line. BE. Right? So in this way you can name it the line segments. BD also you can take if you consider only B and D point. It becomes your line segment. It is a part of line. Line segment is nothing but part of line. So I have taken 5 line segments OE, ED, OB, BE and DO. Yes, if you look at the answers at the back, it has written that there are many possibilities. It can be named. So they have given only 5 answers. Right? Now question 2. Name the line given in the figure. This is the figure given in all possible 12 ways. So you have to name this in 12 ways, choosing only 2 alphabets or letters from the 4 given. Now if I choose A, you have to name the line. So first will be AB. Line is like this. Then AC, AB, AC, then AD. Yes, now if I choose B, it will be BC or BA, then BD. Similarly, starting from C, it will be CD, then CB, then CA. Right now, start from D, it will be DA, DB and DC. Over. Now if you count it, this become 12. Now use the figure to name a line containing E. Now here the figure is given. You have to name a line containing point E. This is a line should contain point E. So one answer is there AE. AE ऐसा है लाइन जो E पॉइंट आ रहा है. दूसरा है EF. इसमें भी E पॉइंट आ रहा है. So you can choose any one. So as it is a line, it is AE. I am choosing it. Then B is line passing through A. Now line passing through A. There is only one, that is AE. So I will write AE. C is line on which O lies. Line on which O lies. So that is OC or CO. O is lying on which line? This is the line. So that is OC. So it is OC or you can name as CO. One and the same thing. D. Two pairs of intersecting lines. Now intersecting lines means they meet at one point. So two lines are AE and OC. OE and OC. Another is AE and EF. Right? These are the two lines. These two, AE, OC or CO you can write. Another pair is AE and EF. So you can write AE and OC. Another pair is AE and EF. Right? Now we will go for question 4. Question 4. How many lines can pass through a given point? Now one point is given. How many lines can you pass it? That is infinite. Many lines you can count it. Infinite means countless. So here you have to write infinite. Now how many lines can you pass through two given points? There are two given points given. Suppose A and B. How many lines? Only one single line. So two given points you can pass only one line. Now this is portion of question 6. Now we will go to question 5. Draw a rough figure and label suitably in each of the following cases. Now these figures you have to draw with pencil. So you have to draw a rough figure. So here first case is point P lies on line segment AB. So this you have to show, this statement you have to show by using figure. So AB is the line, point P lies on line segment AB. This is the figure. B, XY and PQ, these are two lines. They intersect at M. So XY and PQ, these are the two lines. They intersect at M. Done. Now see, line L contains E and F but not D. So line means it extends in again two direction. This is line L. It contains E and F but not D. D is there but it is not, line is not containing D. So it will be outside. Right? Now D is OP and OQ meet at O. So these are the two lines OP and OQ. OP, this is OP extending in this direction, and OQ. They are intersecting at O. Right? OP, OQ intersecting or meeting at O. So these are the rough figures. Now in question 6, the figure is given and you have to write true and false. So you can do in textbook itself, no problem. No need to write in your notebook. Question 6. So this is the figure given. First is Q, M, O and P are points on line MN. This is line MN extending on both the directions. Are they line? Yes. So answer is true. B, M, O, N are points on line segment MN. MN is the line segment. M, O, N are lying on it. So answer is also true. C is M and N are endpoints of line segment MN. Yes, they are the endpoints. So answer is again true. D, O and N are endpoints of line segment OP. Now OP is the line segment. So O and P are the endpoints, not N. So answer is false. Now E, M is one of the endpoints of line segment QO. M is one of the endpoints of line segment QO. So M is the endpoint? No. It is not the endpoint of OQ. O and Q are the endpoints. So that is false. F, M is point on row OP. OP is M the point on OP? No. So answer is false. G. OP is same as QP. OP is same as QP. Yes, they are showing the same direction. So OP is going in this direction, QP is also in that direction. So they are same. So answer is true. H. OP is same as ray OM. OP and OM, are they same? No, they are going in different directions. So answer is false. Then I1, ray OM is not opposite to ray OP. OM is not opposite to OP. No, it is false. They are opposite. So answer is false. J. O is not an initial point of OP. Now here itself you can see ray, it is starting from O. So it is the initial point. Here it is written it is not initial point. So it is false. Then K. N is the initial point of NP and NM. Yes, here itself you can see N is the initial point. Here also NM and NP. It is the starting point or it is starting from that point. So answer is true. So this question 6, do it in your textbook only. Hope you have understood this, and this completes your exercise 4.1. Understand it and write in your notebook today itself. Okay? And for any doubt, please contact me or comment it. Yes?